I loved actually, it was Eckhart Tolle who spoke about people giving up smoking.
Yeah.
And he spoke about, he said, you know, next time you go to reach for a cigarette and you know, you want to light it up, he said just sit with that moment of what it feels like to desire the cigarette.
Yeah.
And all of the kind of the wonderful love, passion, desire, all of this stuff that is just so bubbling up. And he said, if you can just allow yourself to feel that, to make it present. And then he said, whether or not you have the cigarette really makes no difference after that, because it's not an automatic response. You are making it present. You are being aware of what you're doing and why you're doing it. And that itself just opens up so many possibilities for people, because they just allow them to become aware. And again, it's the same thing. Whether or not they do it makes no difference. It simply is.
And the interesting thing, though, with CuraRomana, I must say, is that, I mean, it's, if you were to think of trying to give up smoking is pretty hard for various reasons.
They say it's harder than heroin.
Yeah. Whereas with CuraRomana, you would expect that just to be eating 500 calories a day would be really hard, and you would want to keep picking up food. But actually, for me, I think pretty much after day 2 or day 3, it wasn't hard at all. I mean, even that process, one I became at peace with, you know, and I've seen that with pretty much everyone who's done that. So even that habit of needing to eat or wanting to eat.
Yeah. And a lot of that, I think, is because the body switches over to using the inessential fat stores, in which case they just seem to have excess energy, and they're like, oh, I don't need it. But when they think about, when they're thinking about doing the program, they're like, oh my God, I can't survive on 500 calories.
I'll never be able to do that. I was going to say something. It's kind of like, what I would say is, you do, for me, I did meet myself coming in the opposite direction. I think the first, second and third times, on about day 8 or 9, I did, it wasn't that I was hungry, but I was kind of really pissed off I needed to be doing it, you know, or I was like really like, the emotion that I would have been holding down, it was coming up, and I was meeting myself. And, you know, myself isn't always a particularly comfortable person to be hanging out with. So, not necessarily trauma. The trauma, you know, it's like, I can see that, and I that's for another time, but I have tools for dealing with that. But this was just real, like, agitation.
I think it's often the suppressed
yeah.
aspects. Yeah, I mean, I being an Aries, I am no. I do not shy away from anger. Know it very, very well.
Like at yourself or at other people?
Oh, both.
Right.
Both. Yeah.
Okay.
No, and I'm very capable of expressing it, and I actually really like that side of myself. But I do know, you know, you often get, you know, with people on the program, that it will bring up this stuff, or, you know, I'm just pissed off, or how I don't want to be eating 500 calories, or, you know,
like the teenager, the really pissed off teenager. Basically.
And again, I think it's just it very much is biochemical, and it's stuff that's just being released, and you know, the body has the opportunity to release it. It's just stuck energy, you know, in a similar way that when we are angry or when we are frustrated, if we do something physical, if we go for a run or we do something, the energy shifts. And it's okay. And we can find a creative avenue for that. All it is power, really.
Absolutely, and that's what I would say, actually. Each time I've done the program, and it's not that I need to keep doing it, but I choose to do it because I love the process of doing it. But after that kind of why do I need to do this, like, day or so that I seem to get to, then creativity just flows. Suddenly all that energy turns into doing like stuff. So the third time I did it, I actually made a video about CuraRomana. Nice. That's what I did with that creative, and I think it's got about 2,000 views.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, I'm quite proud of that.
Very impressed.
I'll have to show it to you.
You have to, yeah.
But yeah, so that's what I did. But I know on other occasions, you know, that creativity, those kind of things you always think you want to do but never get around to doing. That's what can happen when you do CuraRomana. So rather than sitting around thinking that you've got no energy and you can't do stuff, actually
yeah,
yes,
very true. It's funny. It's amazing how many people, you know, that perhaps, you know, used to draw or used to paint or used to do something, and they, you know, they didn't even consider it, don't even think about it anymore. And suddenly they find themselves, you know, halfway through the Essential Spread Plus Food Plan, you know, sitting down because they really want to do it. They really want to just, or, you know, writing something. One of the things that we say is to kind of keep a diary of your thoughts and things like that.
And oh, what was I going to say? It's a kind of, it's completely left my mind actually, but that creative thing, to have the time to do it. Also, you can make time for yourself to do it, can't you?
Yes.
Which I think is something we don't necessarily do. But,
yeah.
Hi everyone, this is Victoria, and hopefully you just really enjoyed that video and got lots of useful information. Please subscribe, press the button and subscribe to the Eggshell Therapies channel, because there's going to be lots more interesting videos coming relating to nutrition or movement or body work, and also videos about the way we think, meditation, beliefs, all kinds of things. So basically a whole bunch of stuff relating to how we feel and what can help us feel better. Also, please leave your comments if there's any more information that you would have liked to know about, or, you know, whatever the videos bring up for you, please give me feedback, because it will give us more things to think about to make new videos for. So hopefully you'll subscribe, and then you'll automatically get the next videos when they come out. So until next time, thank you for watching, and see you again soon.